Hello everyone, today we bring you a fascinating story about a boy known for his laziness, yet he was surprisingly clever. By the time you finish this tale, you'll see how even the laziest person can push beyond their limits and discover hidden strength. But that's not all. While we follow the twists in this story, we'll also explore new words and practice making sentences with them. This way, learning English becomes fun and simple. So stay with us because what happens next will surprise you. Once upon a time in a quiet little village there lived a boy named Leo. He stayed with his parents in a modest home on the edge of town. Leo was known for being extremely lazy. Each day he joined his father in the fields, but his only duty was to scare away the birds that tried to eat their rice. Most people used sticks or slingshots to chase them, but Leo avoided moving around. Instead he built wooden poles in different spots across the field and tied ropes to them. With this trick he could frighten the birds while lying down, completely relaxed. His father often worried about Leo's laziness. He thought, if I fall sick, how will Leo ever manage the farm? Yet, since Leo always managed to complete his simple tasks, his father never scolded him. One hot summer, however, a long dry season arrived, and Leo's father became seriously ill. Suddenly, Leo was responsible for the entire field alone. He tried to work, but he wasn't used to real labor. After a few weeks, the crops began to wither from lack of water, and Leo couldn't save them by himself. That night, Leo sat beneath the stars, heavy with disappointment. He whispered to himself, why didn't I try harder before? Now my family's hope is lost. The next morning, a commotion in the village drew his attention. He hurried to see what was going on. A soldier stood there, announcing a grand competition at the king's palace. The prize? A chest filled with gold. Instantly, Leo thought, this could save my family. Without a second thought, he declared he would join. The villagers burst into laughter. How could someone as lazy as Leo possibly win against strong men from across the kingdom? They mocked. But Leo ignored their words. He had 3 days to reach the palace, so he left right away. His parents doubted he could win, but they secretly hoped this challenge might finally change him. 3 days later, the contest began beside a wide lake. Dozens of competitors stood ready, their strong bodies making Leo nervous. How can I ever beat them? He wondered. Then the rules were revealed. Cross the lake and the first 3 to finish would advance. The countdown began, 3, 2, 1, go. And everyone dove into the water. Leo didn't move. There's no chance I'll win if I just swim, he thought. Suddenly, inspiration struck. He sprinted into the nearby forest, gathered broken branches, and built a small raft. Using another piece of wood as a paddle, Leo smiled. This is a race to cross the lake, not a swimming contest. I don't need to be strong, I need to be smart. As the swimmers grew tired, Leo steadily paddled across. Slowly but surely he passed many of them. In the end he finished in 3rd place, just enough to qualify. The crowd gasped. Against all odds, the so-called lazy boy had advanced to the next round. The following day the final challenge was revealed. Each contestant received a massive wooden block and had to push it 1 kilometer to the finish line. Behind them lay a variety of tools, but each could choose only one. The first man grabbed a rope and began dragging his block. The second picked a sturdy stick to use as a lever. Leo, however, didn't rush. He studied the tools carefully. I can't rely on muscle. I must think smarter, he told himself. After careful thought, he picked up a small knife. The crowd murmured in confusion. How could a knife help him move such a huge block? But instead of pushing, Leo began carving. For an hour he worked, reshaping the block into a giant wooden ball. When he was done he gave it a push, and it rolled forward with ease. While the others sweated and strained, Leo rolled his wooden ball past them. With determination and clever thinking he reached the finish line first. The crowd erupted in cheers. No one had ever imagined the lazy boy would outsmart everyone and win. This tale reveals something scandalous yet true. Sometimes those who appear lazy are simply waiting for the right reason to act. And when that reason is powerful enough, like saving family or proving others wrong, they can surprise everyone with their brilliance.